What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and today regionals have been announced for Pokemon Go PvP. That is right, guys. Regionals have been dropped and we know what we're allowed to use. Now, all the info about regionals we are going to go through on this video, but just so you guys know off the bat, the Pokemon Go PvP regional tournament will be including previous tournaments. So the Boulder Cup, the Tempest Cup, the Twilight Cup, and the Kingdom Cup. The types of Pokemon that were in that tournament will be allowed, but we will dive right into that shortly. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the latest Pokemon Go PvP content. And if you guys are current subscribers, be sure to hit that notification bell so you know when one of my videos drops so you can get ahead of the game on the regional and Nightmare Cup tournament information. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into the Pokemon Go regionals. All right, guys, getting right into regionals and what it is about. So, on the Silph League Arena website, all the links to this will be down in the description, so be sure to check that out to read it for yourself. But diving right in, since January, communities all over the world had hosted cups and ranked tournaments in the Silph Arena, the world's largest competitive PvP league for Pokemon Go. Thousands of trainers have had their skills put to the test, and the best among them will be invited to battle at regional invitationals. During the regional competition, May 10th to the 26th, Silph League regional host communities will host an invite-only regional competition using the free Silph GG tools in the 177 cities around the world. Winners of these regional competitions are guaranteed an invitation to the Silph Arena World Championships at GoFest Chicago and GoFest Dortmund, plus a third championship on one more continent to be announced. To find the closest of the 177 regional locations near you, click on that link. So basically what this is saying is just telling you guys what regionals is about, the build up to it. But if you've been on this journey to compete in regionals, you guys already know. But just putting it out there for anyone who is new to this. And also, guys, this is the first season. There's going to be multiple regional seasons to come, so don't worry if you don't make it this time around. Alright, moving down to the regional tournament rules. The Season 1 regional tournament follows standard arena rules, but brings over a dozen Pokemon types to the melee. Competitors may use any Pokemon that was or would now be eligible in the Boulder, Twilight, Tempest, or Kingdom Cup. This includes Pokemon with at least one type of ground, rock, steel, fighting, dark, poison, fairy, ghost, ice, electric, flying, fire, and dragon. Woo! That is a lot of Pokemon, guys, and if you guys have participated in these previous tournaments, you already know some of the front runners that are going to be coming. Medicham. Dual type Pokemon are allowed only if they include at least one of the above types. Competitors will bring a team of 6 Pokemon and registered before the tournament begins. All battle parties must be comprised of these 6 Pokemon. Matches are played in the Great League. Up to 1,500 combat power are permitted in the Cup. Only one, guys. You can't have a double Medicham or double Skarmory like the Boulder Cup. Only one of each Pokemon species is permitted on your team of 6. And all the rules, you can click on that link, obviously, down in the description if you guys want to read it for yourselves. And finally, moving on to how to compete, everything we've been wondering. How did I make regionals? Is it out yet? This is what it says. Competitors invited to regionals will be notified of their status by an email and via notice visible when logging into the Silph GG on May 1st. So regionals, if you've made it or haven't made it, haven't been released yet. We will all find out on May 1st, guys. And me personally, I am on the fence for this. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure there are a lot of you out there who are in the same boat as me. I have so far participated in 3 tournaments. If you're watching this within 24 hours of me dropping this video, 3 tournaments. So I participated in Boulder, and I think I tied for 3rd there. I participated in Twilight, which I won, and then I participated in Tempest, which I only got 1 win in that tournament. So I'm riding on the fact that I might get an invite because I won a tournament, but that may not be enough. But I still have my Kingdom Cup tournament next weekend. So the Huntington guys, if you guys are listening to this, I am gunning to do my best there, so you guys better be prepared. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of fun, but I'm going to put my best foot forward for you guys, so I hope you guys are ready. And for the rest of you guys out there, if you've been winning every tournament you go to, you're just smacking people around, and you took first in all 4 tournaments, you're probably going to get an invite, guys. But there's a big majority of us who are on the fence who either haven't gotten a win, or maybe you've gotten 1 win, but you've been performing well, like maybe you've gotten 2nd and 3rd in every tournament. We're going to find out on May 1st, and I wish you guys all the best, but obviously not everyone can attend. This is the best of the best here. So don't get discouraged if you don't get an invite. What I suggest you do, right? Because we love PvP. We love Pokemon Go PvP. What I'm going to do, even if I don't get an invite, I am going to this regional tournament. I'm going to show up. I'm going to not participate in the tournament, obviously, if I don't make it. If I do make it, I'll participate. But if I don't make it, I'm going to be there to be a part of the experience because I love PvP. Use that, guys, as an opportunity to get friend codes. Use that as an opportunity to connect with other players and battle people and just have a good day. Think of this like as a community day for PvP. Like, this is the best thing to happen for PvP in a real life scenario of everyone meeting up. So I would suggest you find your regional tournament and you go there to just kind of experience it, meet new people, and have a lot of fun, even if you're not participating. But remember, this is the first season, guys. This isn't like the end after Worlds, that's it. That was all. No, guys, this is going to continue. So if you don't make it, continue to practice, continue to up your game, continue to develop your skills, strategies, watching content creators, and getting the best Pokemon out there. But if you do make it, guys, I wish you guys the best of luck. So yeah, now that we've kind of covered what it is about, what's happening, the information you need, we are going to dive into the Pokemon that are looking really strong, and this is going to break the bank, guys, if you don't already have them. Alright, guys, diving right into the rankings, we're going to head to PokeBattler.com where you can check out the rankings for your Silph League Arena regional tournament, and we're going to go to the top 24 toughest best Pokemon for regionals. And this list is going to give you a good idea for the front runners, guys, and it's going to come as no surprise. Azumarill, Quagsire, Bastiodon, Umbreon. Well, actually, I have the incorrect filter on here, so I'm going to scroll up in a second, and here we go. I'm going to change it from never shielding to randomly shield. Alright, so this will give us a good idea of the top competitors, top Pokemon for regionals, and we see Bastiodon, Azumarill, Medicham, Umbreon, Lapras, Marshtomp, Quagsire, Altaria. We're throwing out the big names, guys. This is the regionals, and it's going to require the best of the best Pokemon. So we also got Whiscash, Dragonair, Poliwrath, Hitmonchan, Skarmory, Steelix, Toxicroak, Lucario, Lantern, Tropius, Melmetal. They're all here, guys. The best of the best are here, and if you've invested in these Pokemon previously, then it'll be good to reuse them, definitely. So we're going to take a look at the top counters, and this is very key, guys. I want you guys to take note. What do we see? We see counter users, Hitmonchan, Hariyama, Medicham, and we see Razor Leaf users, right? Ivysaur, Tropius, Venusaur, Victory Bell, and then we also got Toxicroak counter, Primeape counter, Gloom, Razor Leaf. Why is that? Well, if there isn't a Razor Leaf user, right, Quagsire and Whiscash are going to go to town on your team. Now moving over to pvpoke.com, we're going to take a look at the rankings on this website. Medicham, number 1, Azumarill, Altaria, Quagsire, Skarmory, Whiscash, Venusaur, Sableye, Swampert, Tropius, Lucario. You guys are getting it. It's the top dogs. Bastiodon, Melmetal, Machamp, Frostlass, Hitmonchan. I mean, the list goes on and on, guys, but you guys understand if you want to compete and be competitive in regionals, you're going to need at least some of those meta Pokemon, and having some unique counters like maybe a Haunter to counter Medicham could be clutch. But obviously there is so much depth that can go into this, and just because a Pokemon is ranked 28 doesn't mean it won't perform well in a key matchup, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to have balance for your teams, guys. You're going to need some of those front runners, right?
I wouldn't say you'd be able to win in regionals if you didn't have some of these front runners like Medicham or like Altaria. But anything is possible. So let's look at leads. The best Pokemon with all shields in play. Medicham, gonna be number 1 again. Skarmory, Azumarill, Altaria, you guys are getting the point. If they got shields, they're gonna do some work. And as we see, just similar Pokemon that we've seen before. Haunter, like I said earlier, having that Shadow Claw, Shadow Punch is gonna do work to Lucario and Medicham, but it's gonna be countered by those dark type users. But Haunter could be a unique pick for this tournament to do a good counter. Same with Sableye, but that's a way heavier investment, and it's going to be countering the same type of Pokemon. But yeah, this is all your Stardust is going to go to this, guys, unless you already have it. Closers: Azumarill, Altaria, Venusaur, and these are Pokemon who have no shields in play, and they can just do some work. So as we see here, we're just seeing a lot of the same Pokemon from before, and they're at the top of this list for a reason. Azumarill being able to counter that Altaria, but getting countered by Tentacruel and Muck, which could be kind of cool, because Tentacruel having Acid Spray could be very clutch for this tournament. Attackers: the best Pokemon against shielded opponents while unshielded. That is going to be people who have counter and people who have Razor Leaf, guys, because they hit so hard. Look at this. Razor Leaf, Tropius, counter, Medicham, Razor Leaf, Gloom, Vileplume, Razor Leaf, Victory Bell, Razor Leaf, Razor Leaf, Razor Leaf, counter. Like, the best counters are the Pokemon who have the hardest hitting fast move, which is Razor Leaf and counter. So that is why they make this list. And then finally, defenders: the best Pokemon shielded against unshielded opponents. We have Quagsire, who's has the potential to sweep teams because they can't shield his moves, and he can get to them so fast. Stone Edge and Earthquake, gonna be countering a lot of Pokemon, but he is gonna be stopped by Razor Leaf users, which is why I said you're gonna need a Razor Leaf user on your team. At least one just there. You may not have to use it, but you're gonna want it on your roster. As we see, more Pokemon with Mudshot, drastically boosting their energy gain with that move. So yeah, that is regionals. Looking at overall, again, Medicham, Azumarill, Altaria, Quagsire, Skarmory, like, that's a team right there, guys. That's top 5. That's a team right there. And then you throw in a Razor Leaf user like Venusaur or Tropius, and there you go. But there's always some unique Pokemon that you can pick, and I guarantee you people at regionals are going to pick some unique and strong Pokemon to throw people off. I hope this video gave you guys an idea of what is going to be used in regionals and what Pokemon you either need to power up or set up for your team, because there is so many strong Pokemon available to use, and the key is balance, guys. The key is checks and balances. Pick the strong go-to picks like Medicham, but be sure you have a balanced team and that you can handle whatever is thrown at you. Be sure to smash that like button and comment down below about what you think about regionals and what Pokemon you guys are looking to bring to this regional tournament. And like always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.